Yeah, one of the other problems we happen to gloss over, rather, which we should talk a little more about, is how are these people who are now entering various streams of life, whether they're in administration, IAS officer, or policeman. Everybody is now trying to beat the system by going into a special coaching class where they just cram your head with just knowledge in that field and making you totally unfit for anything else. How is it any different in the old days?
I will tell you, there was no set question paper pattern.
Okay.
Now what has happened, we know if you take the exam, 6th question will be vector algebra.
Is it come down to that?
Yeah. See, there are people who can sort of guess what the question paper is.
Or is there a directive from the government?
No. The model,
saying,
there's a model. I think a competitive exam like IAS should not have any model.
Correct. You can
it should change. Every year should change. Right. Yeah. It should change. Okay. Like IIT, what is happening in IIT entrance exam? People spend last 2 years of their schooling in a particular town in Rajasthan.
Yes, I heard about that. Quota.
Right.
Which it tries to beat the quota.
Yeah, right. So that type of now, if you change the pattern of question paper every year, all this market
mugging business,
market guides, bazaar notes will say A part questions, market notes. Nothing. There is no A part. I may not have an A part at all.
You'll just be asked out of the entire syllabus.
Right. And I will tell you another thing about IIT. My own classmate, he wanted to become a chemistry guy. Okay. He came all India first in IIT. He didn't join IIT. In our generation, we had people like that.
Where IIT was not the ultimate in life.
Yeah. Nothing should be ultimate in life. It should depend on the person's choice. So the first thing is we should have counselors in school.
Okay.
And the same thing, I will give my own example. I didn't score very well in higher secondary. So when I wanted the application form for the science standard exam, my college office refused to give it.
Okay.
Oh, you have not got 80%, even in SSC, how will you get it? I went to the principal. I argued with him. I got an application form. But I topped the mathematics students among 37,000. I was the top ranker in mathematics.
Okay.
Now, in India, you have to throw open the window of opportunity to everyone.
Though we say we are doing it.
We are not doing it.
Okay.
Because it is skilled unofficially at different places. Oh, you got only... why does the +2 mark so important?
They probably think that you need a kind of academic behavior that you've been constantly studying.
No, it is not continuous evaluation first.
Okay.
What you have done in 3 hours determines your life, which is stupid.
Yeah, okay.
If you ask
I get teachers like that. Forget about this continuous evaluation. Do it once a year, pass them, fail them, be done with it.
No, what I want is, see, there should be a mark sheet. And as in olden days, in our SSLC book, in our 100-meter speed was written. What is the long jump record? I don't know whether you remember the good old SLC book.
I know, I didn't go.
It had comments on my character.
Yes,
they do that. But now the +2 mark sheet is just some digits out of 200. I don't get the personality of the person at all.
Okay.
The high jump, broad jump, is attendance. Every semester, the attendance percentage was
And
there.
what is the reason for this continuous lack of interest in humanities? Is it irrelevant in our days?
No, I would place it again as some... this was told by one of the ex-IAS officials, I don't know. Like if you take the 30s, I think it was told by Professor Krishna of the math science. Late. See, if you take 1930s, you got the best bride if you are an advocate.
Oh, I see. So you know how to beat the legal system.
And you have to be an advocate and you're from Mylapore.
Oh.
Even the Tamil movie song said, Mylapore vakilatu maatu ponave.
Okay.
Which
translates into?
I want to become the daughter-in-law of a Mylapore advocate.
Ah, okay.
That is the aim of a lady, a young bride.
Okay.
Now then...
So he was a valued person.
Yeah, right. Then you wanted to be a member of the civil service. My husband should be in income tax or IAS, IPS. Okay?
One of the allied services.
Right. Then it became the PSUs. Probation Office in State Bank of India, LIC of India, Indian Oil Corporation.
High in the matrimonial stakes.
This was 70, my generation.
Okay.
A lot of my classmates became probationary officers in State Bank of India and got good brides.
Okay.
The choice brides. Okay.
Okay.
Then you come to 80s. It became MBAs.
Oh yes, there was a season for them.
MBAs. Then those who own H1 visas.
Sounds like,
Do a job in
sounds
IT.
like a disease. H1 visa.
I don't know.
I mean, they got some.
Just like the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, the meaning is in the ears of the listener.
So H1 visa became
H1 visa.
the most prized.
Now tomorrow it may be something else.
Correct.
Now, so what happens in the craze? To get into IT, you should become an engineer.
And therefore,
So all the papa, mama, everybody wanted their son or... See, I always say, why does an Indian buy an LCD TV?
No idea.
Because his neighbor has bought it.
Okay, all right.
So in an apartment complex,
You better have one.
C13, that girl has become an engineer. You should also become an engineer. She has got a job in this IT company. You should also.
I guess maybe it's part of our Indian tradition that we always pushed our children to become, one of those salaried, steady people.
Yeah,
rather
right.
than go out and take a risk and take a chance.
Correct. Right. But there are other jobs also.
True.
So your humanities, you said. So in the last 20 years, who would have joined BSc Mathematics?
Practically everybody.
No.
If you say.
Everybody has gone to be a BE.
Okay. Oh, so there's nobody in that area.
So in BSc Mathematics, the number of top brains that would have joined BSc Mathematics would be very low.
So folks,
But they are going to teach mathematics tomorrow.
yeah. So he's got a valid reason for the dipping standards. He says the right people in the right area not going there, ending up in some other place. Professor, lovely talking to you, and we can spend another couple of hours doing this, but let's do it another day and talk some more. Yeah.
It is a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.